Hi guys, welcome back. Today I have tips for how to keep your RV smelling good. There are all kinds of different things that you can do to keep your RV smelling good. I'm going to share with you what I do. So when it comes to keeping your RV smelling good, there's two main categories, and that's prevention and air fresheners. So I'm going to start with air fresheners. Things like candles, wax warmers, things like that. I keep a glass wax warmer in the bathroom, mostly because it's pretty, but also smells really nice without having to worry about candle flames. For any number 2 issues, I also have a room spray handy. Now, if I could just get Jeff to use it instead of relying solely on the exhaust fan, we'll be golden. By the way, these essential oil sprays are new at Walmart and they smell so good. They're in the candle section by all the essential oils. I'll try and find a link and put it in the description below. This is the Airwick Essential Mist Diffuser. I love these. They're battery operated and we keep rechargeables around for stuff like this. The fragrance oils are very light and natural smelling. They come in white or black and lots of scents to choose from. My favorite is the Happiness Blend. A natural essential oil diffuser is hands down my favorite way to keep the RV smelling good. It works great, especially for food odors. The best oils are peppermint, eucalyptus, and citrus oil. It all works really good, but those 3 seem to do just really, really well with food odors. What are your favorite oils to use? Do you like to blend, or are you you just like to stick with one oil? If you have carpet in your RV, it's nice to have some type of carpet deodorizer. I make my own with baking soda and essential oils, and it works really, really well for pet odors. Up in our loft is the only place that we have carpet. We vacuum and sprinkle just a small amount on the carpet and just sort of work it in. And some essential oils, by the way, can make your pets sick, so just be really careful. I know for sure that tea tree oil is toxic to cats, so like I said, just be really careful. We usually stick with peppermint, eucalyptus, and the citrus ones. Other than that, we don't stray from that, and we haven't had any issues with our pets. Another highly effective way to keep your RV smelling good is to just open up some windows. Let some of the fresh outdoors in and that stank air out. Bonus, getting fresh air will lift your spirits. The second category is prevention. Keeping things clean is going to be the best way to prevent odors in your house. Stink equals bacteria. So if something stinks, there's some bacteria somewhere. Whether it's your trash can, maybe your kitchen sink, even your floors. We have dogs. Dogs are stinky, so we keep them clean regularly. I have to clean the floors at least once a week. I vacuum every day, sometimes every other day. You just have to keep things clean or it will stink no matter what. Even if you do candles and all that kind of stuff, all that does is cover it up. If you really don't want it to stink, you have to keep things clean. Deep cleaning. A lot of times you forget about things like under the kitchen stove that lifts up, and there could be all kinds of food and just icky under there. And just keeping up on that will help with keeping odors at bay. Keeping up with dishes. Don't ever leave, dishes in your sink because food stinks. So always keep your dishes clean, a clean sink, and you'll be good to go. It's kind of funny. I used to hate doing dishes. Before we moved into the RV, I had a dishwasher and stuff, but I really just used to despise doing dishes. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's maybe just because I've gotten older, I actually enjoy it and just kind of find it therapeutic. Or if it's just less stuff. I mean, I have a lot less dishes. I really only have what we need on a daily basis, and we do dishes twice a day. I don't know, or if it's just a slower living. I don't really know what has changed my mind about it, but I mean, I really used to hate it, and now I just find it therapeutic. Do you guys hate doing dishes, or was it just me? Most people say they hate doing laundry, but I've always loved doing laundry. I just hated dishes, but now I don't. It's kind of funny. So 4 things that I use just to make it much easier in the RV is obviously the brush with the soap, that little strainer I put in the drain to catch food and stuff, and then that little holder to hold my brush, and then the dish rack that is like a silicone roll-up dilly dauber. I love all those things, and it just makes doing dishes in the RV much easier and more enjoyable. Another incredibly effective way to prevent odors in your RV is to just cook as much as you can outside. There's something so satisfying too about cooking outside. Plus, it's just more fun. As full-time RVers, we have the Neverwinter mindset, so we're just always in places where it's warm, where we can cook outside. But even when it's cold, we've been known to be out in the snow and grilling up hamburgers, so it's just always kind of been a thing. And cooking outside happens almost on the daily for us. We use a small grill, a small Blackstone, and we occasionally will roast hot dogs and s'mores over our gas fire pit. My favorite thing to cook on is the Blackstone. A couple of years ago, we discovered smash burgers. And listen, if you're late to the party on these, it's okay. Better late than never, but do yourself a favor and go have a smash burger. If you go to a restaurant or have someone make you one, whatever, but have one, and you're going to be hooked. You're going to want to make them all the time at home. Anyway, we haven't had a traditional grilled burger for over a year. That's how good they are. Regularly keeping up with your laundry. Laundry is nasty, man. It stinks. Fresh sheets, that is another way. You have to keep up with that stuff or everything is just going to start stinking. There's nothing like clean bedding, am I right? It smells so fresh, clean. As far as the deep cleaning, washing your walls, now that's something, a lot of people don't do that, but I pretty much have always washed my walls. Usually it's like a once a month thing. I just would get like a mop and sort of mop the walls. And it's no different in a camper. Cleaning the walls is just a game changer when it comes to keeping your house smelling good. Wiping down the cabinets, that's another huge thing because grease gets built up and it doesn't take long at all. So just keeping that cleaned up will help just everyday odors tremendously. Since we do have pets, like I said, we bathe them regularly. I would love to give them a bath once a week, but our puppy, we were doing it about once a week. My daughter was. She's kind of like, that's her job, is to give the dogs a bath. And our puppy, well, she'll be 2 here in a few days, but still a puppy. She got like a weird skin thing going on, and we found out it was probably from washing her too much. So now we can only give her a bath once a month. But in between, you can do like the dog wipes. They have wipes that you can wipe them off. If the black tank is your issue, that is a whole nother ball game, but I will let you know 5 things that are very important to keeping it from stinking. Number 1, you have to keep your black tank closed, period, no matter what. If you don't keep it closed, a poop pyramid can form, and basically what you need for it to work properly is a lot of water. And if you leave the black tank open, that water can evaporate and all the solids and toilet paper that goes down will sort of dry out and just form a pyramid of poop and toilet paper. So always, always, always keep your black tank closed. The second thing is to use a lot of water. So you go to the bathroom, do your business, number 1 or number 2, no matter what. I always flush an extra bowl of water after. Water, water, water. You also want to make sure you're using the proper toilet paper. You can't use this stuff that's like a blanket. I know it's nice, but you can't use that stuff. Number 4 is to use toilet pods. The little pods that you flush down so that it helps break down the toilet paper and the solids. And it also has a lot of times like a fresh scent, and it really does help freshen and just keep the odors down. We use Campa Fresh. The last thing is number 5, to flush regularly. And I don't mean flush the toilet, I mean flush the tank. I would say after every other dump. So when you dump your black tank, you know, you're good the first time, and then maybe dump it again and then flush. And that has helped tremendously with any of the black tank odors. And we really don't have them unless the black tank gets full, and then you're like, oof, and then you just dump it and it's fine, the odor goes away. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed, and we'll see you next time.